Hey, AFTERBUZZ TV fans, join us now for the Into the Badlands recap. We're talking about Blackheart, White Mountain. This is episode 7.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yeah, we're starting off with little creepy vibes tonight.
Creepy episode.
Because the
Creepy
episode was
episode.
completely creepy.
Yeah, creepy like AF.
Enough
totally.
nightmare fuel for
Yeah,
the rest of the rest of my days.
It went like 0 to the ring very quickly.
Really
Like- I mean, like, it was different. It was a nice change of pace. We're going to talk about it tonight, guys. This is episode 7. We've got the full panel
7
back.
it is.
7 days.
I know. Oh,
7
Jesus.
days. Because we're starting with the ring and
Oh,
we're on
gee, I didn't
episode 7
think
for
about
7
that.
days.
I haven't
Is
seen
it
the
7
movie so
days?
long.
Or is it
I
8
know.
days?
No, it's
Is it-
7
oh.
days.
What is it? You watch it and then 7 days later you die?
Yeah, if you don't show it to somebody else.
Oh.
Well, hopefully everybody's seen
You better share our video.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, full panel tonight. Mike,
We're
start
all
us
here.
off. Where can they find you?
Find me at Mike Kalinowski,
Nice.
Twitter and Instagram. It's the same thing. I think I'm
yeah.
like the only one out there with that, so yeah, go for that.
Do it.
Nice.
Why not?
Why not?
Why
Too-
not?
Why
yeah,
not?
soon enough, Mikey Christmas. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. It's getting there,
Not
though.
yet.
Getting there.
Okay. Alexis, how about you?
Hey guys, you guys can find me all over the interwebs and social media places at ATorres890. That's ATORRES 890.
Awesome. And you guys can find me everywhere at Hey John Blake. So episode 7, we are well on our way to sort of the end of the season arc. So things are kind of coming to light. I think they still wanted to like tease us into what's going to go down in like the next couple of episodes.
Yeah.
So it was sort of back to more of a setup one.
Yeah, episode, which I was saying.
It's a bit of a layup episode.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
just getting
But,
ready.
I mean, not to say that things didn't happen, because we cut to like Sunny being stabbed, and then immediately like gets woked and
Gets woked.
gets woked.
I mean, I'm also glad
Stay
that the
woke,
episode.
Sunny. Seriously.
Dear God, I'm really glad that they didn't like, just like stray away. Like we started the episode right from where we left off from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
yeah,
episode.
yeah.
I just realized that you wrote "gets woked" on your
Yeah,
notes.
I
I
did.
didn't even see that.
I did.
up
Well,
there.
I was trying to paraphrase people. When you are writing notes, you gotta
No,
be
it was
concise,
great.
You're
consolidate.
No, you're shorthanding. It's fine. I just
Just
didn't.
because it happened to also have a double meaning, I
Yeah,
guess, or
no.
a deeper meaning.
Yeah, no, correct.
kind of
I just saw it from the corner of my eye, and I was
Nice,
like,
yeah,
did he
yep,
actually just write
I
that
did.
there?
I did.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It's a good way to remember.
But yeah, like I said, I like that we didn't like beat around the bush. We kind of like started right from the get-go.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And it was nice to kind of like, because it left off at such a cliffhanger before, it was nice that they kind of resumed. They didn't like
Right,
play
jump
games,
ahead and
really.
yeah.
I would have hated that.
So that was nice. We were kind of talking about this. That move the monk guy did on Sunny seemed very. It was like pretty much a textbook Kill Bill move.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And
What was
I
it? Kill Bill,
yeah.
the five fingered.
Yeah.
Five finger of death or something, and from Kill Bill, but
Yeah,
very
but
much.
this-
so.
yeah,
Right.
but this
You're like
one's-
5 steps or something.
But I think that's
Yeah.
kind of traditional Hong Kong
Right.
martial
Yes,
arts.
no,
It's
correct.
always-
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope,
they
No,
always
exactly.
do that.
No, I love that.
So
And
it
so
was-
yeah, obviously Kill Bill like was borrowing it from
Yeah,
like,
of
every
course.
kung fu movie.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, because that's
been
just how
made.
Tarantino rolls.
Yeah.
an homage.
It
as
is.
were.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
is, yeah.
But I did like that they changed it to the 5 poisons. I thought that was
Yes.
kind of cool. I
Yes,
was
the
like,
hand
oh.
of 5 poisons.
Yeah, like that's insane to think about. I mean, I'm assuming that they're either all different types of poison. Maybe it's all the same poison, but goes in 5 different directions.
Nope.
I don't know. It's very interesting.
I know that Bajie, because it got like cut back to like meanwhile at the like hotel.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
And they were kind of talking about like he like it hits your heart and like all these various things.
Yeah.
I wish that was reflected, and maybe it is, and we just literally watched it, so I will have to go back.
Yeah.
But if I was really hoping it would manifest itself in each like dream sequence, like differently.
the five
Yeah,
flags,
that's okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
like again, that's
I mean,
asking a lot.
we kind of got that a little bit because we saw how extreme it was getting from when it started to towards the end. But
Okay.
yeah, that would have been kind of cool to see like different types of not scenarios, I guess, but
Right.
like symptoms.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can't think of the words, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we got a lot of cool stuff. Like,
We
we got,
did.
like, it was very creepy. Like,
But I like that because technically, when you get into a show that's been going on for a while, that's been successful, there's always one like horror kind of themed episode
Yeah.
in a season.
Okay.
True.
So, or at least a series in general. Like everybody I know usually has one. Even just like our like kind of goofy crime ones from like CSI to like Castle or
Right.
stuff like
Yeah.
that to like our sci-fi stuff like Dark Matter had one and a couple other.
Yeah, it
things
was like a
do that.
festive episode.
Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of
yeah.
like a thing that you're like, oh, we've already done not everything, but we've done a lot. Let's throw in a horror themed one.
Right.
Right.
Like even animations are doing that now. So I'm all for it. Even though I don't like horror movies, I'm okay with doing it in a
Yeah.
TV show.
I mean, it was a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
You know, like I think there was a lot of cool stuff that happened, and it was shot very differently. Like
Yeah.
all the dream sequences were kind of peppered throughout, and like each of them looked different than everything else was going on. It was like
Right.
almost like they were using like a different camera filter or
Yeah.
something. Like it was more of like a gloomy like sepia tone. throughout the whole
Right?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah. So it definitely made it feel like it was elsewhere, like
Yeah,
maybe
like
not even like in this world.
Like Night
like-
of the Living Dead kind of
Right.
filter.
which made sense because obviously
that's great.
Vale was there.
Yeah.
You know, Sonny's tattoos started bleeding.
That was insane.
And Henry has grown up very quickly.
Right.
This Artemis character's got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I wish they went into that a little bit more
Yeah.
of like why I know she kind of explains why she knows him, and it's kind of like
Yeah.
the spirits and ghosts of all of Sonny's victims
Mm-hmm.
have come back at him. But I wish that was a little bit more clear. I know she said that like her brother and her were both
Yeah.
slain by Sonny, but
I'm going to say
I wish there was like a quick flashback, maybe.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was weird that we didn't get like a tiny flashback, but I guess because he's already in a dream sequence, it would be weird to
that'd be
have
very, very
a
meta,
flashback
very
on top of
Inception.
it.
And did I?
Yeah.
Dream
Have I
within a
missed
dream.
it? Like, what was the significance of it being her? Like,
I was assuming that it was probably because maybe that was his first kill, which would
Like-
be weird because it's a little girl, but I
Right.
don't know.
that was what was weird for me because I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't.
That's what I'm assuming. That's
Maybe,
my
yeah.
assumption was that maybe it was the first thing that.
His first kill.
Yeah, which again I don't understand why it would be children that would be his first kill, but I don't know because we don't
Yeah.
know Sonny
Yeah.
back then.
That's a good point. I mean, she's the only one we see. We don't see her brothers. I'm not sure how old they are, but it
Right.
seems
Yeah.
like they are.
They look like they're like
very
young.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like they're your typical like Sonny enemies.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because even when we had our sequence where all of his
Right, when he was
hauntings were
fighting
coming
them.
in, they were mostly adults.
Right, and
So,
warriors too. Like
yeah.
you know, they were you
Yeah.
know attacking him. They
mean,
seemed
maybe-
like they were wearing armor. Like she is like in a nightgown.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know if that's just for creep factor
Yeah,
or
exactly.
maybe it was like a test, as a
Right,
cog
right,
maybe.
yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
He had to, to show that your loyalty, you had to kill
Right.
this family or something
Yeah.
that maybe didn't pay the Baron.
Right. I mean, the Quinn definitely pulled or tried to pull that noise on Sonny. I think with Vale's parents, and he was like,
True.
"Dude,
Right.
nope,
Yeah.
too far."
Yeah, so
no way. So he there may have been a similar scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're talking about like part of the training or graduation and like initiation or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. The fact that she was in all white, maybe she was a part of a different clan or like sect. You know, we were
Maybe.
talking about
Yeah.
that could have been it.
the preview for next episode shows the clippers for Chow. And they're all in white, so maybe there's a connection there.
I have no idea, man.
I wonder if this Artemis character is going to come back at some
Ooh,
point.
yeah,
I don't.
interesting.
It was weird to go with that because we never really had a connection with them.
Right. I feel like it's got to build to more because they spent so
Yeah.
much time with the creepiness. They were like, her hands are under the bed.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah, or like
the
when
boogie
when
girl.
it came out from the covers,
His
which I
neck.
got
Yeah.
the grudge
Ugh.
from that, and I was like, I can't, guys. AMC is
Yeah.
just killing me right now with all of this crap. But yeah, I agree with you. Maybe it was from a different clan. Maybe he was younger, and maybe something happened where he was defending himself. Maybe, and that was
Could
just
be.
his first kill in general, not as a clipper, but just as a person.
Yeah, you just can't sneak up on me, man.
Stop it, man. I'm just trying to do my chores. Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting, but I feel like if you saw, I mean, I couldn't tell if there were other females in that group that was charging after him, but that was definitely the only little girl female that I could find.
Right.
So I don't know, but I know some people in the chat were saying that that it was really intense, and also that they wouldn't kill a kid. And I'm like, AMC has definitely
Oh,
shown
yeah,
us
that's-
kids being killed,
Yep.
so I'm gonna
Yeah.
say they just chose not to in this aspect.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we've definitely seen it in Walking Dead, Fear of the Walking Dead, and other things. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Sorry, continue.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they don't shy away from that. I mean, I don't think they're celebrating killing kids.
No,
either.
no, 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 no.
right, right.
And again, most of them were zombies. So this
Right.
one's a ghost. So we're just gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice out. It's a
Yeah,
separate
just
thing. But yeah, I mean, it was cool to see the back and forth. Again, we were talking about the pacing a lot.
Yes.
Throughout with the series, it's so good, and I think because even though this episode was so different, they kind of kept they made it work within kind of the back and forth, because switching to whatever Sunny was doing,
Dreamland.
Right.
also, one thing that was never really explained for me was one of the sequences. Henry kind of brings Sunny to the shed, and there's a bunch of pigs that were slain with a symbol, either carved out of them. It was kind of like a cross almost.
Yeah.
But they didn't really.
That was the thing.
I was
They
alright.
said, "Oh, how do they end up here?" And they like wolves, and I'm like,
Yeah, because
at first I thought it was painted on, like how
Yeah.
farmers keep track of their
right.
cattle and stuff. They're some kind of harmless
Branding.
branding
Yeah, yeah.
without having to brand them. So I figured it was that, but then I was like, oh no, that's really cut into them. And the wolves didn't do that. So I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that was one of those things. Obviously, it's with his back and the symbols.
Right,
and
right,
stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
the
thinking.
brand
It was
on
the
his back.
yeah. I was definitely thinking they look like the tally
Yeah.
marks on his back. So that's what I was assuming. Since it makes sense if it's the girl
Right.
that's doing it because she's one of the tallies. So
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. But can we talk about how gruesome that scene was? I mean, actually, no. Most of the dream sequences were pretty gruesome.
Yeah, they were all pretty.
They were very
each
gory
one
this
was
time.
pretty.
Agreed.
Pretty nuts.
Yeah.
I mean.
But I agree with you, Mike, where I was kind of like, there's no way a
Right.
wolf could have been able to just tear off
So it's
rectangle
I didn't
parts
think.
of skin.
I was like,
Exactly.
but
In
then I think
perfect symmetry.
being in dream world, rules don't really apply.
True,
Correct.
So it's just
True,
kind of
true.
Right.
kind of metaphorically
Yeah.
what's happening.
So I did like how throughout the dream sequences as a collective whole, they did seem to escalate. The first
Oh,
one,
yeah.
Henry just cuts his hand on the sword,
Ugh.
and it gradually goes to he's marked on his back now. Then it's the pigs. Then
a
cut
lot.
to
Right.
he killed his mom and is covered in blood.
Yeah.
God.
So again, things escalated quickly, but it was nice that it kind of seemed to get more intense
absolutely.
every time.
And even though it was over the top events, it makes sense for Sunny to be kind of worried that he has produced a son who might go into the same line of work that he did.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so it makes sense.
Yeah, so, real big guilt
Yeah.
trip for sure. And it was interesting that Sunny's psyche was being constantly sort of questioned.
Right.
I mean, it makes sense. It's sort of a coma thing.
Yeah,
world
can't
that
run.
he's in.
Can't run away from your past.
Right.
Kind of thing. Yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna have some decisions to make when he gets out of it.
Yeah, no, seriously, because I think Renji was the one in the chat that said they say that you never forget your first, which is in
Ooh.
any aspect.
Hey.
Touche. Hey.
So that kind of makes sense in this scenario. I'm gonna
Yeah,
assume.
So, yeah, I mean, you gotta think about it.
Yeah.
You killed someone, and let's say that's your way of life. You would always remember.
your
Yeah.
Yeah,
first.
absolutely.
Yeah,
but
your
I just
first
the
kill.
fact that I don't think he's ever mentioned it. Right, season one. For a second, I don't know why I thought it with Artemis, and maybe because I was not remembering last week's correctly. But I thought Artemis was the blonde from season one that died. Remember her?
Yeah, I did too.
For a
You're
split
not alone.
second,
Right.
so for a
You're
split
not
second, I was
alone.
like, "Oh, it's her." But then they only showed her from the distance when they got close. Oh no, it's a girl. And then I
a
looked it
little
up
girl.
online. It was a little girl. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. And I know we talked about this before in the episode, that was the girl's name. It wasn't Artemis, but
Yeah.
for a split second, I was like, "Oh, is it her?"
You're
Because
right.
they had that kind of history, but
Especially because Artemis is such a very
strong woman name. and
So
yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
who I thought it was at first.
Yeah.
I was like, are we thinking about her? Is Jacoby gonna pop out at one
Right,
point too
yeah.
and
Right,
talk?
yeah.
Yeah, because I thought we were gonna get all the people from first season that were gonna start talking to him.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
No, we
that'd
didn't get
be
that.
true.
We got the ring instead.
Yeah.
Zephyr.
Yeah, Zephyr.
Yeah,
Zephyr. That's who I.
Still also a very prominent
I keep
female
forgetting.
name.
I
Yeah.
keep forgetting.
Cool
we've
name,
talked
Zephyr.
about her because.
But I think you can remember Artemis. Zephyr's a little harder to remember.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I share a little fun fact about Artemis?
Yeah, go
Sure.
for it.
Yeah. Totally.
she's actually in Greek mythology because I'm taking this
Excellent.
semester.
Hey.
She's actually a brother with Apollo, and she's one of the fiercest. She's a strong warrior.
That makes
Ah.
sense.
Woman warrior.
Oh, sure. She's an Amazon.
Yeah, she uses a bow and arrow. So yeah.
Interesting.
Nice. A little
love
knowledge
that.
to partay.
Thank
I like
you. I appreciated that.
It. Awesome. Yeah. That, like again, I think there is a lot of
Interesting
depth.
choice with this Artemis. I
Right.
think we all kind of are on the same page with.
But I mean, it makes sense if they're trying to go for kind of like symbolism in that book, since Apollo is the god of war, right?
Ares. God of
Ares.
War.
Dang it. Sorry, I messed that up.
Apollo's the god of sun, I believe. I think. I'm not up
Oh
on
no,
Greek
I
mythology.
mixed it up. Anthony
But Ares is
can,
the god of war.
teach me later.
Yeah. Chime in with your expertise. Just bust out that history book.
Yeah, I want to know.
No.
Yeah, I think that there were a lot of deep meanings that we probably like missed because we literally just screened it.
Yeah.
But I think also in the context of the full series, like it will probably add.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
especially after we watch it all the way through without
Right.
commercials, that would probably be
Right.
helpful.
Well, yeah, because I was like you guys searching for like the connecting circles. Like when Bajie was talking to MK and he was like explaining sort of his backstory.
Yeah.
He was kind of talking about being in the like whole like monk world and like that.
yeah.
Like it was funny that he was like, yeah, I left because of a girl. That always happens. Classic. But you know, it went like more heartfelt for him. I almost thought it was that girl that MK knew, like the blonde
from
girl.
the beginning.
Oh,
that gets killed
Oh
in
my God, I
that
forgot
fight.
about
So I was like,
that.
whoa, that'd
Yeah,
be
she
like
kinda
a
disappeared.
circle.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, we talked about this last episode. She got Liu Kang'd today.
Oh, that's right. Hello. I love that. Sorry. Yeah, god of the sun is Apollo.
Yep.
Nice.
So, yeah. I don't remember. It's so sad because I really love Greek mythology, but I just can't keep track of
Yeah.
everything.
Well, it's been a while since I've been in the studying sessions.
Yes. Anthony
In
is
the
most-
academia world,
Yes.
as it were.
Anthony's as close as I can get.
Exactly.
I get my knowledge from comic books nowadays.
Yeah,
So.
exactly.
True.
Comic
That's
books,
in there.
TV.
I think it's
Did
true.
you want to
so.
say something, Anthony?
I just quickly looked it up, and she's usually associated as a god of the hunt, wild animals, wilderness, childbirth, and virginity. And
Interesting.
the protector of young girls.
Interesting.
Oh,
okay.
okay. All right.
Interesting. The
So she- I mean,
protector.
maybe not the young-
Protector, virgin, kind of that all
Yeah,
of that.
first kill, protector of all the people that he killed. I feel like we're all in the same realm here. It's
Yeah.
just a little bit of fine tuning. Thank you, Anthony. You're the best.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think like the very colorful titles that they choose, they kind of like figure out
Yeah.
some symbolism.
Yeah, of course.
Speaking of which, that's still like I always try to figure it out like with the title in mind, and I never.
Every time it's just
Right,
way
right.
off.
You're just way
no
off.
idea what the
Again,
black art is. No
I
idea
feel
what
like
the
they're just like,
White
let's,
Mountain is.
let's just pick out of a hat and
Yeah.
see what
Yeah.
works really well. Ooh, that works.
Yeah.
Put that together.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure they have got
No,
their
clearly,
justification,
yeah.
but it's very complex.
Yeah.
Cut to Jade, not so much complex going on over
Yeah,
there.
that's,
Oh my god, I'm so
that's-
mad at
yeah.
her.
Pretty- She's just chilling in her bathtub, just trying to
Relax.
be
she's
queen.
the Baroness, and she's relaxing, but
Yeah, little does she know
not
her.
for naught. But
yeah.
then again, this kind of happened. He's like, "Oh, we gotta go," because like what she saw people stealing her stuff.
Yeah, she like
and the
there
girl
was
just
a raid.
kicks her down. and
Yeah,
stuff.
just sucker punch
Yeah.
in the gut. I mean,
Just,
I was
kicks her
kind
when
of
she's down.
satisfied. Yeah, just like hey,
And again,
that's just
probably
rude.
could happen to a nicer person. She's not the
True.
greatest person,
True.
so
True.
I don't think none of
she's,
us were feeling sympathy for her.
Yeah, I did not shed many tears, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think she she didn't lose her mind. She didn't go. Like,
No, she kind of held it together.
Yeah.
I
I mean, for someone who like literally has no contingency plan
Right.
for that kind of thing, I think she like kept her cool maybe more than Ryder would have.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
he was very quick to react and just kind of like blew things
Yeah.
up and probably made them worse. I think she was like, well, even though I have no idea what's going on or like what to do, like she still
Right.
maintained a cool head. Was
Yeah.
like calm about it. She's like, what do we do? He's like, let's leave immediately.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's
Yep.
get the F out.
Let's get out of here right now.
Yeah, so they cutty bounce, but it does not. Well, like I mean, they get pretty much ambushed
Ambushed,
by
Yeah.
By the
widow.
widow and
Which
Tilda.
I feel like we
Tilda.
all-
Yeah,
Also,
it was so
I'm-
cool that like
I'm-
Butterfly.
ninja star.
I'm still upset about that lady who was just like, I'm gonna take all your jewelry and just smack you across the face. I'm still mad about that.
She
I
was
like,
basically a slave.
I know.
Her-
I
her
know. I
owner's
mean,
now like my chance. I'm out.
Yeah,
I know. But
Gotta
she could have
go.
just she could have just taken the jewelry and gone. She didn't need to go over and be like, smack.
Yeah.
I was just hoping that
5
Jade.
minutes before that, she probably was making her bather and stuff.
Yeah.
She was like,
Maybe,
no, this is
yeah.
my stink hand from your bath.
Oh God! You know what? Fine, I will let that go.
Touché, Mike.
I'm just
Yeah.
hoping. I'm
She
just
was-
hoping that Jade
yeah.
was nicer to
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah.
No, Jade's a...
Oh,
Yeah, Jade's a bad
really?
seed.
Yeah.
We've seen. Okay.
Jade sucks.
No,
Like,
no, you're
it's
right.
easy
You're
to
right,
feel
you're right,
sorry
you're right.
for someone who's getting their life like torn out of their
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah, true.
But at the same time, let's look back.
Yeah.
Give her- I
let's-
tried to give her the benefit
let
of the
us
doubt,
not
guys.
forget.
Remember what she
Yeah.
is.
I know.
Yeah.
I tried, guys.
Totally.
It's like maybe she turned a new leaf. No, okay. But no, that smack was epic, though. I mean, it hurt my soul, but it was epic.
Yeah, it was a pretty sweet bitch slap.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah. Did anybody think that she was gonna get out of there alive?
Her?
Yeah, Jade.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah,
she was like
she's not-
crafty enough to kind of weasel her
Yeah,
way
she's
out.
not-
And I mean, I think she's kind of like a mini Lydia. I'm not gonna give her that much credit. To be
Right,
honest.
No, because
No.
Lydia's way smarter
Yeah,
than
Yeah.
her.
I mean, I think even a young Lydia would have just like
Oh,
swept
yeah.
the floor
Yeah.
with Jade.
yeah, I agree.
But at least she's closer. I mean,
Yeah.
she is definitely better than Ryder.
Oh, yeah.
She, knew enough to kind of like get Quinn's attention and to kind of like work her way up.
Yeah.
yeah.
But at the same time, I think everybody knew that her days were numbered. She's not going to be like
Right,
in the
right, right,
final
yeah.
season.
I love that she's only been Baroness for like 2 days.
Yeah,
It's
just,
like,
sorry.
sorry, you're out.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, no, I wish we could have that much control politically, but that's a
We
different
can't.
story.
Well, we'll get into that a different time.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different show.
Yeah, but yeah, it's very interesting to see what they're gonna do with Jade's character now. If we're just gonna kind of leave her in the background, is she gonna be used as a
Yeah.
pawn?
Right.
Because we don't. I mean, we had that really interesting
don't
talk
know.
with Quinn and her
Yeah.
in the room. It was
Yeah.
just that
The
it
Quinn
didn't seem
and-
like it went anywhere.
Right, the Quinn
Really?
interrogation. I actually rewound that scene because I was like,
I mean,
wait,
me too.
what? Like,
Several times.
he's gonna let her go? Like,
I think he's-
I mean, I
Because
think
she has nobody.
Yeah. He's definitely. It's kind of a death sentence.
Yeah.
At the same time, that leaves it open for her
Right,
to like come
yeah.
back.
Yeah, I think it's just.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, she can't go to the widow now. But.
Right.
But I love how she even tried to use that card of like, you don't kill women. Well, I don't, but he might. And I was
Right.
like, oh.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That scene was so good and like such
Mm-hmm.
a surprise. I mean. It set the bar probably too
Mm-hmm.
high for me because I was a little underwhelmed by the actual interrogation that Quinn did with
Yeah.
Jade, just because they have a pretty rich history.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I felt like not enough came out. Like I was
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
I wanted him to just like come out swinging with some zingers.
Yeah.
Like,
Did not
what
happen.
now, Jade?
I think he's just getting tired.
Yeah.
He had to
That
deal with.
ki- the
He
tumor,
killed
the
his
tumor.
son one day. Had to deal with Lydia
Matuma.
coming.
Yeah.
Lydia coming back the
He's got
next
the
day.
tumor. He's
Now
got
he's
tumor
got
brain.
Jade, and it's just tumor brain. He's got Vale back. It's a lot. He's trying to get
Yeah,
all his
it's a-
ladies in a line, and
Yeah.
he's like, "I've already got 2 of the ones I want. You could just go.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
just-
Bye, Felicia.
okay.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Just like that's it.
Yeah,
But I
no.
mean, he did the same just for Lydia when he was like, "Just leave. I could have you killed, but I'm just gonna let you go."
Right.
So I feel like this is the best option. I
I
just
guess
don't
that's
know
how
where
he
she can
disposed
go.
of his wives. He's just
Yeah,
like, okay.
maybe she'll go to
Yeah.
Chow. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe.
we'll see if she's savvy enough to survive out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if she can, I think that she does have a little bit more left in
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like what I don't even know how she would be able to do anything. Like she doesn't really have like a following.
Yeah.
Like her.
Yeah, she's kinda,
Ryder's gone.
screwed.
Like,
Yeah,
she's
she
got-
literally has
yeah.
nobody. So it would be interesting to see if Chat will take her under her wing or in her sheets. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she is a baroness. Maybe she needs another baroness. You know, on the
Maybe.
side.
Maybe that's a good point. I mean, I was when you first said that, I was like thinking about how Chow kind of feels about like refugees in general, which is not very good.
Yeah, but Jade as a baroness is a little bit different than just a random cog.
No,
So
totally,
I feel
totally.
like
Good
she'd be
point.
like, yeah.
And now that there are
Excellent.
these so many like unlikely alliances,
Right.
that might be Chow's like only move to be like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I do need some secret intel on like the fortress. Like,
Yep.
she clearly
Yep.
knows the ins and outs now.
Yeah.
And they might be able to do like their own little secret.
Yeah,
chat.
or like all the dirty laundry on Quinn, at this point
Right,
in time.
right.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah. Just do you think Jade knows about the? She's got to know about the tumor brain.
I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
they
I don't know
ever-
if she was
think they
there.
ever- I don't think so. I don't think
think
Ryder
she-
ever told her anything about it. Like, he didn't really know.
Right. But I mean, back in season 1, he was having some like pretty severe migraines. He was
Yeah.
obviously trying to keep it on the hush hush.
Yeah.
Right.
But
So maybe she suspected,
You know what I mean?
but hasn't actually gotten the diagnosis.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
Find out.
That'll be cool.
yeah. Well, I mean, he's been keeping it together for the most part.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
His, in his
he's-
public appearances, at
Right.
least. So yeah, I mean, he
Yeah.
again the kind of dance around some
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
things, but he didn't have a like cancer breakdown.
No, I didn't.
So
terrible.
there's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, again, kind of flipping back to Bajie and MK.
Okay.
I'm so glad
the-
we got backstory
I
for
know,
him,
I
even
know,
though
it
it's
was
not
awesome.
everything.
I
Huge,
think,
huge.
yeah. He also gave me my favorite line of, I want to say, the series so far.
Ooh,
Right.
What is it?
Whenever I go back there, I end up tits up and shit. And I don't
No,
like
like,
shit up to my
seriously?
tits.
Yeah,
I,
no.
I loved it.
No, I remember that line.
Yeah,
I was
did
like,
Did anybody
that
else
is
feel
the
like
best.
they were cursing a little bit more in this episode? Just a tiny bit?
love it.
Because I feel like they
I
don't
ended
really
up
curse
always
that-
ended up tits up and shit. And I don't like shit up to my tits.
But then
Who
MK was like,
does?
no,
Who
I
does?
think you're just
Yeah.
an asshole. And I was like, what is happening, AMC? Are you just like throwing all your curse
But
words
no,
in
what
one
he says,
episode?
he's like, he thinks you're a useless asshole. It's like, no, I just think you're an asshole. You're
Yeah.
not useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
yeah.
all right.
I was like, they're
Poor
lying.
Bajie.
Yeah.
I
Poor
want
Bajie.
this team up to happen. I know that
I
Sunny,
do.
even though Sunny's a really great person, I would love to see this Three's
I d-
Company
and
go
I don't
around
know-
the Badlands.
Three's Company.
I don't know where the switch happened, but I actually don't mind MK anymore. And
It
I
was
don't-
definitely when he
right.
got out of the
I
when he
don't-
got out of the monastery.
Yeah, because this
Right.
That was
episode
when he got
full
better.
on, I was just like, oh, I like him. I like this MK.
Well, yeah, because we're not dealing with under smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, and,
Right,
and
right.
not always the whiny.
Yeah. No,
he kinda
totally.
took
Whiny
charge.
brat,
He
yeah.
took
I
charge,
completely
and
agree.
I liked
Yeah,
it.
I think the struggling MK is like just hard to watch because it's like, dude, come on, just get it already.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's a
Understand
difference
what you're
between
doing.
like training and obviously they train him very hard, so it wasn't really working.
Right.
So that was maybe
Yeah,
it was
I
like
got you.
frustrating on purpose.
Yeah.
But now that he's kind of got some confidence back,
Yeah.
he's like shooting the shit with Bajie
Yeah.
a little bit. Like it feels more fun. Like
right.
we're-
Yeah, I definitely agree on that one.
yeah, and yeah, Bajie is like my favorite character. I feel like that is such a huge addition to this whole
Yeah,
season.
he is definitely
Mm-hmm.
brings a whole different level to it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting that he knows how to fight really well. We
Yeah.
saw glimpses of it.
Right. Yeah.
But, now that it's really unfolding, like how knowledgeable he is.
And it
how-
also makes sense too because the fact that he did lose his power. So maybe because he hasn't been fighting that,
Yeah, just is it
I
true if
love-
you don't use it, you lose it?
Right.
He's
Aw.
sure. I don't know. I just feel like it's one of those like it's just like when people get into martial arts, even though it's always there. It's just
Right.
like or riding a bike, even though I don't know how to do that. Like
You don't know how to
after
ride a bike?
I don't know how to ride
It's
a bike.
not.
What?
That's not as uncommon. I know people, and I also found a lot of people don't know how to swim.
Like Roxy doesn't know how to
Really?
ride a bike either.
Oh, look at
Really?
You, look at you throwing rocks under the
Oh,
bus.
man.
She
Not
does,
even
she
here
does
to
it
defend
every
herself.
single time
No
we're on a
way.
show
Wow.
together. She goes, Alexis, I don't know
Wow.
how to do that either. I love you, Roxy. Please don't hate me. But
This is an
But
easy
yeah.
fix, people. We can get like
I've
a
tried.
tricycle.
I've
But I
done-
find out it's like people also don't know how to swim. That are adults.
That's why people ask me,
Interesting.
they're like, do you know how to ride a bike or do you know how to swim? I'm like, I know how
Yeah.
to swim. I'm a lifeguard. And they're like, oh, okay, cool.
Interesting.
A lot
We're
of people
good
don't know
now.
how to swim, and a lot of adults,
Yeah.
because they just didn't grow up near water. Like I grew up
Yeah.
in Florida, so it was just like
Right.
It's like
Swimming
it's like-
pools
no,
and
totally.
water was second
Yeah,
nature.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was
But there's
born
people
in
that grew up in the middle of
Yeah.
the state,
Same.
the
I was
country.
like
in the
right there.
ocean.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, I'm an
So
islander.
you
That'd
can't,
be
you
bad.
can't really think about it. You're like, oh, I guess you wouldn't have an opportunity to swim.
Yeah, I never-
But riding bike,
Interesting.
you have no excuse.
I
You can ride a
don't.
bike
Dude, I
anywhere.
don't know. I feel like you're always like there's always a pool or like.
No, not
you know what I mean?
necessarily.
Not
I mean-
necessarily some
I mean, I don't
places.
think anyone's gonna go swimming if they live in Alaska or like Antarctica or something like
They
that.
go ice
No,
fishing.
Not with that
Ice
attitude.
fishing.
They jump in that water with the underwear
Shut
on.
up.
They come up with fish.
I have tried. I have gotten
ice
on a
fish?
bike. No, I would like to do that though. I have gotten on a bike once, and
Okay.
it was like 2 years ago. So I was like 20. What am I? 20. I was 25 when I
Okay.
did it. It was rough, but I did it.
Do you have a
I
helmet
just,
on? So
I
you-
just, I haven't done it since though.
Okay, but so you know how. I feel like riding a bike is.
After a day.
I feel like riding a bike is easier to pick up, even like because as an adult, like if you've never like fully
the
submerged
concept
in
has got to be
water-
kind of tough.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I guess
Well,
the
also
fear
the
of falling
the
over is
stakes
different
are a
than
lot lower.
fear
Oh,
of
like,
dying.
Like
you're
granted,
gonna
like,
drown.
when you pick up swimming, it's like pretty easy to like take that
yeah.
like to.
Unless you're driving like if you're trying to ride a bike in a street and then you get hit by a car.
You try to imagine.
Well,
try to learn how to swim.
yeah.
I mean, you're gonna
You
choke
try,
on
there's
water.
a bike path. There's a
I know,
bike lane most places. Like,
All I'm
sick.
saying is, for people who haven't ridden a bike in a while and then they try to get back on a bike, it's
That's
a
why.
slow
That's
pace.
why it said it's like riding a bicycle.
Yeah.
The cat. That's what it's
Yeah.
saying.
That's what the phrase is.
You get it back. And it's like, oh, this is what
Exactly.
it's
Same
like.
thing.
Yeah,
So I feel like
just-
that's what we needed from Bajie, is that the fact that we needed him to just kind of slowly get back on the bike.
Yes. No, I agree. And like, I think he was
awesome.
kind
in
of
this
missing
episode.
it. I think
Yeah.
he throughout this season we've kind of had a lot of the retirees come out of
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
and so yeah, I think he's just another one. And I'd be curious, like maybe he's like super old and just like his Wolverine. and
Renji
just,
can't
like, doesn't
ride a bike
age.
either. Sorry, I just wanted to put that out there.
Nice.
Sorry.
Again, all fixes that we can
All easily fixed.
Yeah.
Get you some training wheels on
Yeah,
that thing. You'll be rocking in
Dude,
no
like,
time.
I should do
Literally, no problem. No problem. I'm pretty sure they have those like at Costco. You
I
can
think they
literally wear
do,
like,
to
or
be
Toys
honest.
R Us. You can go like hop on a tricycle, get that down,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
graduate pretty
I will
quickly.
get there eventually.
But meanwhile, back in the Badlands,
They're gonna learn how to ride a bike?
The fight was really cool. I thought the Bajie
That was
was
great.
Awesome.
I
like-
loved how he said. What did he say? Cut the abbots.
Yeah,
because
and they,
they'll
like-
attack the
yeah.
mentor. Well, I forgot the words they used, but like
Well, they'll-
basically
Right.
cut the trainees. They'll go after the masters.
Right.
And that's awesome.
super
love that.
cool. And I
Training
I
and-
love
I
how
didn't,
he
I didn't
knew
even
that.
think about that. That they would
I didn't
just
think
go
about it either,
after...
but they just said that. I was like, oh wow, that's really cool.
Yeah,
so
he's
awesome.
got some tricks up his sleeves.
Yeah, Bajie, that's good.
Yeah. No.
But again, I like how they use him in a way that makes sense. Like he
Right?
Yeah, yeah,
is, his skill set is not just he's not like the most nimble fighter that
No,
can like
they
do
play to his
backflips
strengths.
and like
Yeah,
like
He did
hop around
one.
the wall. He's
he
not
did a
like
tiny backflip on the table. Just a tiny
little bit.
one.
right, but I mean like he's not gonna be like
He's not
bouncing,
like Sonny.
ping
Yeah, he's not-
ponging off the walls.
Oh,
and stuff.
I would like that.
But he's pretty light-footed for.
But
for
what I
larger
also
gentlemen.
like, and I guess I don't remember from previous episodes, but like in this one, he's not like the typical big guy that's like smashing guys with his stomach or running
Right,
into
right,
them
right,
and
right.
smashing him with his stomach.
Yeah, it's
He's-
not comical.
No,
I mean,
it's
it's
not.
like-
He,
yeah.
A lot of his upper body, and he had fought those two guys with just his hands. I was
Right.
like,
Oh,
that's
so
really
cool.
good.
And
I
how
like
he's
that
able
they
to,
do that.
like,
yeah.
move the-
They don't make
the
him the butt
knife.
of jokes.
Exactly.
You know he's skilled. It's not
Right.
well. He's just using his size in
Yeah.
the way that a big guy uses his size. He's-
Yeah, for me it was more like brute force. Like
Yeah.
he literally picked up that like bench and like smashed
Smacked
the
it.
dude with it. Like
Yeah.
that was cool to just see him like do these like
Yes.
brawler moves.
Yep.
Slash kicking bowls into people's faces.
I
Oh,
love
rice in
that.
the face.
Yeah, I appreciated
Just
that.
the old rice in the face.
I just feel like it would be something that Jackie Chan would do in one of his
Yeah.
like more comical kung fu movies. I feel like that's something
Yeah,
he would
good
do.
point.
Pretty textbook move, really.
Yeah, same thing with the bench.
exactly.
It's very there. I don't know if you learned that. It's just like, all right, and now go. Do
Yeah.
8 of these.
So that was really cool to see. Like it was a pretty intense fight, but there wasn't that much gore. I mean,
Thank
throughout this
goodness.
episode, even in the Sunny fight, like it was
Yeah.
a really cool effect though. Like they made it was like a smoke and like cinders like off of everybody.
Right.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Like yeah, they really kept taking the worlds like in that direction. It was
Yeah.
an
It was
interesting to have two fights be so different than we're used to. But same old Bajie is still, got like ulterior motives. He
But it
whips out
makes-
that
it makes
compass.
sense.
He
It
does.
makes
It does.
sense.
He is that guy.
But she
Yeah.
told them too. She's like, MK, don't trust him. Don't trust a word he says.
Right.
Yeah,
You
he's
know, so
only
it's like-
he's only there for himself. And I was like,
Hey, all right.
I just
True
feel like
story.
I think it's just something that we're just gonna have to deal with. But I feel like there's always something.
He'll change by the end.
Yeah, I
Right.
feel like there's a deeper meaning now that
Yeah,
he's doing
he's
it.
not gonna-
But I feel like this is also something to keep him with the group.
Right. Interesting. Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like I'm expecting another backstab from Bajie.
Yeah.
Little bit, just a
But
little bit.
I mean, we talked about this. Like, ultimately, he's the guy that
Yeah,
comes around.
I think he's in camp Sunny by now.
Right.
Yeah.
He's in there.
Yeah, he likes
Yeah.
Sonny. I mean, he's been kicking it with MK.
They're becoming
Yeah.
besties.
They are. He's got a lot of mentors.
Yeah, he
now.
does.
Yeah. Yeah, I just definitely think that he's going to be using that compass for some sort of leverage, and I don't know what it's going to be for.
Yeah, like the
you know what I mean?
old compass.
Where it's going to be like, oh, we don't need you anymore. No,
Yeah,
I got this
yeah,
out.
right here.
Oh, yeah, hold on to that thought.
Yeah,
Put a pin in it for
I
later.
really want to combine all of these artifacts that we've been getting. Like the compass.
Right.
We have no idea what
book.
that is. The book.
It's
with that whole language.
Was it Basra, right? Is that what they're trying to get to? Basra? Azra.
Azra.
That's right, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I combine Bajie and Azra there. So
Yeah.
Basra.
No.
That's all the mythical land of
relationship.
Azra.
Azra.
Which I kind of feel has kind of gotten pushed a little bit aside.
It did. I don't think we're going to get...
Because that's on the coin, right? That coin, too, that's one, right?
The medallion or
There's the
whatever.
medallion,
it
the
is, yeah.
compass, the book. Are they all
Didn't we see it?
guides?
The magazine.
The magazine.
The magazine.
I love that. I forgot that we didn't
Magazine.
talk about that. The Wired magazine. I forgot that was because I was walking through the airport and I forgot that Wired is an actual magazine.
Right.
So seeing Azra on a Wired magazine, which because we don't know what year it is, I was
Right.
like,
Oh, I didn't remember that.
yeah, it was very quick.
When was it? Was that this episode?
No. It was last episode
Okay.
where MK runs up to Ava. Is that her name? And goes,
Yes,
see,
Ava.
Azra is real, and like throws the
You
magazine
know,
at her.
this is very confusing to me. Not just that.
Yeah.
Because I always kind of thought it was an alternate time world
Right?
from ours. But then there was,
frustrating.
where were they? Where were they going into in this episode?
They
And
could
they
have Wired
showed a
magazine,
shot
alternate universe.
of like the sign for like so and so's bed and breakfast, or it was like a hotel
Yeah, it was that-
marquee sign. Like
Yeah.
I forgot if it was where Sonny was staying.
Oh yeah, I mean that's here where we catch them. They're like it's like hotel.
Yeah.
The Blanca Hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seemed like we haven't seen anything like that. It just seemed like billboard advertising, and I was like, we've never seen anything like that. So that I was just like, is this our world just hundreds of years from now? And like,
I'm
I know
going to
there was a
assume-
big
I
thing
think
that
it
like
could
where
be.
technology was wiped out and they had to
Right.
restart over, and so maybe like, nuclear war, or EMP. Well, it's not nuclear because it's not irradiated.
There's no
right.
radiation.
But maybe it was EMP where everything electronic was destroyed.
Right.
Because they still use diesel and gas engines.
Well,
Yeah.
according to
So-
Ivan in the chat, he said he heard that it was 500 years into the future.
Okay.
Oh.
So
okay.
possibly, which makes sense because Wired magazine is now. So maybe
Yeah.
that was still continuing at this point in time. Technology, because
Yeah,
technology's getting better and better.
I'm always like, I always
True.
forget. I always kind of put it in this own, almost like Star Wars, where a long time
Yeah.
ago, far, far,
Far
away.
away.
Like,
Right.
I just use that, but then we see like Wired magazine, and we see this very modern hotel
Yeah.
sign. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, I don't
Right.
know, man.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I like how there is these like little pockets of,
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
of stuff that like sprout up because
Yep.
if it is 500 years in the future, that could make sense. I mean, you think about like where we're gonna be 200 years from now.
Oh,
250.
sure. If we,
I feel like if things go well,
right.
it's conceivable in that amount of time we could have the tech to build like a crazy wall like that. I mean,
Exactly, like-
obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already kind of trying to
they
do
could
that
be
now.
starting
No,
on that
all
now,
we need right now is a big
unfortunately.
EMP blast in
Yeah.
the United States, and we're
Right.
into the Badlands here.
Yeah, or
Exactly,
some
yeah.
sort of like
Walls and
cyber.
different
Yeah,
groups.
seriously.
all-
Yeah, like some
We've
kind of
got-
cyber
There's
attack.
White
already a
supremacists
plan
up
for a
in
while,
Middle
yeah.
America, and oh god, we'd have everything.
But it makes,
Yeah.
but it does make sense
Jesus.
because I keep thinking in my head that we're back in the past before we get
Yeah.
there, and then we get little tiny blips of
right,
stuff, and
you-
I'm like,
does
oh, wait a
very
minute.
much-
Right.
It does harken back to like the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, because the fact
But
that
it's
they're
not.
dressed too, because you're like, okay,
Yeah.
where are we
Clothes?
technically? Are we in the,
Also-
the U.S.? Are we in
Right,
Europe?
right.
Are we in Asia? We don't know.
And the
Clearly.
cars
In the
are
car, I was about to say the
period
car,
pieces.
Yeah, which also doesn't help. So I'm like, I don't know what's happening. That's
Yeah.
why I was like moving my hands around.
For the
'cause I'm
biggest thing
I'm
is like I don't
confused.
really care. It doesn't bother me until something like that pops up. That takes you
Oh.
out of it for a second. You're just
Right.
like, oh.
Ivan also brought up that we got the age of the master. She's 137. I mean,
that's
that
right.
obviously doesn't help
That's
that much,
right.
but
Yeah,
like,
okay.
when was the last master? How long has it been since then?
She looks good for 137.
Man, she looks
Yeah, she
great
does.
for 137, even though she is a bitch.
Meow.
But like, yeah, no, she looks great, blacked on crack. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what year it is. I don't know how far into the future or in mid-future if we're like, this is 2017. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You know, like we don't know yet.
Okay.
And I don't think AMC has given us any type of background, which is why they want the encyclopedia to this entire world. I need the world building
Yeah.
book of this world. But yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Maybe the
You know, we talked about that. We wanted like an encyclopedia with the maps
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yes.
But,
Exactly.
but maybe the showrunners don't have all that mapped out.
Right.
That's fine. I can wait.
Maybe that's.
I will
Right.
wait.
No, yeah,
Because shows always do those. They
Right.
always have those. So it's just kind of like maybe after this season we'll get one coming into season 3. Because now, did you guys talk about last time the season 3 pickup?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
we
So
did.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think that happened maybe like Tuesday
Run
or
it.
Wednesday.
Totally. Yeah. It's so.
So
sick.
we now, and it's what, 16 episodes?
16
So it's
episodes,
a
yeah,
building
it's
more.
like
So,
Again,
yeah.
we're doing 6 to
Yeah.
10
yeah,
episodes.
so,
It's crazy.
16.
so maybe we will
Fine,
get
boom.
one of those in that time.
Hopefully.
All I'm saying
hopefully.
is if Hasbro can give me a Transformers Prime, which was an animated TV show for like 3 or 5 seasons, I can't even remember how many seasons it was, can give me an encyclopedia about that, you can give me this. That's all
Right.
I want, guys.
Yes, just one book.
Just one book.
You know,
Yeah.
explaining
I can have it for
each
musicals,
baron,
too.
what they're under, where they're located, everything. I think.
Give me.
Well, actually, I think maybe it's a good time because the show's really kind of picked up. I know so many people now. They're like, why didn't I know about this show?
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe now will be the time for something like that.
I want it.
Yeah.
Take my money, please, 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 please.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
this world is so great in the sense that I think you could do spin-off novels. Or I'm surprised there's not been comic books. They did one promo comic of Quinn's kind of how he rose to being a baron.
Yep.
But I think
want more.
I don't know why comic companies haven't reached out. This is rife for
I
different
think-
spin-offs
Oh, totally.
I
and,
think
and
they're
all
in the
that.
same boat as everybody
Yeah.
else. They were kind of like, we didn't
Yeah.
really give this the time of day. Now we're like, season 3.
Yeah,
huh?
season 3. So
No, and-
hopefully,
and-
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Merchandise.
Yeah, absolutely. An origin Quinn story would be
Yeah.
so sick. Like actually, like real life
Yeah.
filmed.
Yes, please.
Would be
Or, like, some, like-
super tight.
like-
or like even a Sunny origin.
Yeah,
Sunny's
like maybe like
awesome.
web series, like something on the side for
Yeah.
like the AMC.com to do.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of cool because we do it for Walking Dead. Why can't we do it for this?
Very true.
Touche.
Very true.
I want to get into the
Yeah.
predictions.
Yeah.
'cause-
AMC.
Yeah. No, seriously,
Note
AMC,
that.
get on it.
Just gotta jot that
Yeah.
down.
No, seriously.
Come on.
Like,
Come
no,
on,
seriously,
AMC.
take-
Come on, come on.
No, I mean, can you imagine if they sold the book and then also sold? Sorry, Anthony.
Totally. We are gonna do
We're
predictions.
going in predictions.
If they do the AMC Encyclopedia or world building book plus the different weapons, like if they made that sword to be sold, like in like
totally.
noble
Yeah.
collections, please.
well, I'm sure.
If I was a
All of
kid,
the
I would buy
money.
that so fast. Like I'm like.
I would do
interested in
it, even though
buying
I'm
that
broke
now.
as hell. I would do
Yeah,
it.
it's
It's like,
it's a pretty cool sword.
do you want my car? How about my dog?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Don't take
No.
my dog. I love Rocky. You know.
No.
You know this.
How dare you?
Don't you dare. Don't
No, you guys
dare
know how
that
much I love
dog and his
Rocky.
mohawk.
Anthony, if you can bring up the chat over there, because my phone's dead, because I can't watch it anymore.
All right.
Please.
Totally.
But anyway,
Um,
predictions.
Predictions.
I have a
3
prediction about
episodes.
Flea.
Go
Who?
for it. Fire away.
Flea.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't really talk into that. The fact that
Bajie left because of Flea.
yeah, because of the fact that he used the last of his power.
Yeah, the
to
last
help
of
to
it.
save
Or
save her.
he didn't know it was his last, but he used enough to survive,
To lose it, yeah. To
lose it,
resuscitated.
yes.
To he's expended.
Yes. So
Hey, spent just.
I think that my prediction is it's either Widow or Tilda.
Is
It's
his
Flea.
Oh.
Whoa.
I mean, Tilda's a little young, but when she said small, I assumed that maybe it was a child, since most of these kids are teenagers now.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if you're born there or picked up or whatever, Tilda could be the right age, but I feel like Bajie's a little older. So I feel like everybody in the chat, we were all discussing this too, that it makes sense it would be Widow, because Widow's a pretty tiny person.
Right, but
So-
Widow has she's got a real name though. I can't
But we
remember what it
didn't.
is.
But I thought he
I
didn't.
mean, obviously, she could have changed it to that, but
But I don't think Flea was her actual name. I thought it was just a nickname that Bajie gave her
Because she was small?
because she was small
I don't know.
and didn't.
I don't know.
Maybe he
We'll
didn't
find
know
out.
her actual name.
right.
But I feel like, I mean, clearly they can't tell us like, oh, she had red hair or whatever, because she could have dyed it, to be different
Right,
because
right.
she
Yeah.
escaped. But I feel like, I think it was either Ivan or somebody in the chat. I can't remember specifically who it was because we were all talking about it in there. Was that the fact that she talked about having a power and then losing it, didn't she?
Widow did.
I don't
Or
know.
or understanding what kind of power that
Well,
MK
I mean,
had.
she is the closest one that's like on the trail
Mm-hmm.
of like getting back to Azra or like decoding the book.
Right.
Like she knows
Something.
Yeah, she knows something. So it does add up that she might be more
Mm-hmm.
integrated into the world than maybe she even knows or remembers. Like
Yeah.
if she
Yeah.
died and came back, like maybe she forgot everything.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So yeah, because the fact that she was resurrected, so she could have just forgotten
Is it
everything.
her name? I want to say Regina is her real name or
I
something
don't
like
remember, to be honest, what her
that.
real
People in
name
the chat.
was.
I cannot remember.
Yeah,
Flea
Flea is a nickname.
Though.
So
Ivan. Totally.
yeah, thank you, Renji. Renji was the one that brought it up. So
Nice.
I just think that it would make sense because it'd be very interesting to see.
Right. And she,
Yeah.
like, it kind of adds.
Bajie
She
react
is
to
the
Widow.
only one I feel like, or the only Baron that we've seen really go after this. Like,
Yeah,
Like
because I
one.
don't think it's Chow.
yeah.
It can't
Chow.
be Chow. Like I can't be. I think of Knives from Scott Pilgrim every
I
time
would
I
like
hear
it
that.
to be Widow. That would.
I think it would be cool.
satisfied with
Because
that.
it can't be. It can't be. Sorry. It can't be Lydia or anybody else. It can't be Vale.
Can't
You know,
be,
I mean, we could have a completely new character. Maybe that could be awesome.
Right.
But I feel like that's not. We only have 3 episodes left. If we do find out who Flea is,
Right.
it has to be someone important.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for it to be Widow, even though in my brain I really wanted it to be Tilda, just because
Right.
I wanted her to have a bigger arc.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, instead of her just being this girl that was just was a cog and just whatever.
Right.
I wanted her to have like a bigger story so that her and MK kind of have like this crazy background together. But I feel like she's too young to be
Right.
Flea. So, and I'm really glad.
Yeah,
that
no, I'm really,
that.
really stoked on the fact that like that's the motivation for the Widow to be like going after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
So
Great
sh-
prediction. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, Mike, what do you get?
I don't know where we're going. I have no idea. I keep
Totally.
thinking it's going to go one way and it keeps left turning on me.
Every
Yeah.
time, man.
No, it
so
does. It's a lot of
I
guessing.
really have no idea. I mean, we've got to have the pieces start coming together soon.
Right.
Like everything's got to. I mean, I don't know. We got season 3 with 16
Minerva?
episodes, so it doesn't matter now. I mean,
Yeah.
Minerva.
Minerva, thank you.
But
to
I,
Ivan. Yes.
I don't know where it's
Totally.
going to go. I mean, so all right, major players who's still around. Like we've got
We've got Chow,
Chow,
got Quinn.
Widow,
Sunny.
Sonny.
Yeah, I think there's a few
but
more
what about-
Is the
factions
mine
as
gonna,
well.
the guys?
I
from
don't think the
gonna
mine coming up, but what about? Do you think we're going to see?
The Master.
Well, we got Lydia,
Yeah, we have Lydia.
Master.
Yeah.
Do we think we're going to see Lance Hendrickson's in all those, or they just kind
Oh.
of played their part? Like, because
I
they
don't
are
know.
such pacifists, they're just
They
not
were.
there.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
I
not.
don't
Yeah,
think so.
probably not. I think there were a few barons that made it out of the conclave.
Yeah, I
like,
couldn't tell if any
unscathed.
barons
What
actually
about
died.
River King? Is he going to come back?
Ooh, that'd be
maybe,
cool
yeah.
to see him at the end, maybe if
Because he's
Vale and
responsible
Sunny-
for
Right.
it.
Yeah.
And it's like, where are they gonna go? Like, obviously they're on this trip to
Right.
kind of get reunited.
Yeah.
But once they meet up, it's like, what do you
Yeah.
want to do now?
Yeah, and now that we know that we have a season 3, do we actually think that Quinn's gonna last? That's
I
like
hope
my
so.
main
I
question.
hope so. I
Yeah, you
really,
can't do the whole
really,
fake
yeah.
killing thing
In
again.
You
Yeah.
can't do it in 3 days.
Right.
Three
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah, just every
3 days.
No.
Every season finale, gotta kill.
Is that what it is? We're gonna
Quinn.
kill
It's like
Quinn and he comes
Kenny.
back?
Yeah.
Right.
I would love that.
I mean, yeah, he'd probably survive though. Of all people to come back again and
Yeah.
again, I think Quinn would be it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I feel like everyone's kind of in the same field. But yes, we deal with the Clippers from Chow's village, and then that's pretty much what we're going to be dealing with the next one, which will be interesting because they have crossbows instead of
Right.
Yeah.
knives and stuff, or not knives, but like swords.
Yeah,
and
it'll be
stuff.
cool to kind of get into her world, Chow's world,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
see like she's wearing all white. We get that theme, but like it'll be nice to see like what they're about, like what their symbolism thing is, and what their like
Right.
whole story is about. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like it's similar in a lot of ways to Widow. I mean, they kind of had like a heart to heart when pre-conclave.
Right.
Yeah.
But it'll be nice to maybe check out her where she
Yeah.
sets up shop.
Also, I want to see how Quinn's going to try to make this happy family work out between Vale and Lydia.
Yeah,
That's not gonna work out.
I don't know if like Lydia's gonna try to help Vale escape, or we're just gonna be like, "You're in it with me, girl. If we have to deal with this crazy person, doing it
Yeah.
together."
Totally. I mean, alliances are gonna be made and then broken again.
Or maybe they'll kill Quinn together.
Ooh,
Maybe.
maybe.
Or not.
yeah.
Maybe Lydia's just as crazy, just to be like, you know what? Maybe I should just stop trying to kill him. He's clearly you can't kill him. He's like a
Yeah.
cockroach.
Yeah.
Can't die.
I mean, he's getting it from so many angles.
Right,
Like
right.
everybody he talks to wants to
Yeah.
kill him, and
I
he's
mean,
got
she
a
tried
gigantic
already. Might as
tumor
well
in his
maybe
brain.
try
Right.
again. I don't know.
Totally. Well, we will have to wait and see until next week / Sunday.
Yep.
But yeah, until then, where can the peeps find you?
At Mike Kalinowski on the interwebs, on the internet, that thing.
Interwebs,
The internet.
that thing.
The internet.
The internet machine.
Everywhere out there.
Excellent.
That's right.
Yeah, use the AOL dial-up to find us.
I still have AOL.
Totally.
Yeah.
I like to hear I got mail.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, just
that's
that-
nice.
I love it.
I miss
comfort.
it.
It's to the point now, guys, though it's retro now. Now it's like retro
That's-
cool.
That
Yeah,
hurts.
it's back.
That hurts
It
me
is.
so
It's back.
much.
Yep.
Oh my god. You guys can find me crying in a corner because I'm old at A Torres A90. ATORRES.
Please, none of you, I don't think you guys.
A90.
I will
out
join
there-
you guys.
You guys don't remember the old where it's like.
Oh, totally.
I still do.
Yeah, dial up, absolutely.
Yeah, I used to
The
hate
little-
it.
The walking man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know why he's walking. Because he's getting from one box to the other. Bad times, guys.
Lord of
Yeah.
mercy.
If you've missed that stage, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously, you're doing well.
You guys can find me everywhere at Hey John Blake. We will see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.